It's time once again for Columbia International Women's Soccer. We welcome you in on this Monday evening to Sessions Field in the Midlands of the Palmetto State. The Rams this evening welcoming the Carolina University Bruins in NCCAA South Region action. And these two teams, really different tales of the tape in their respective season openers. For Columbia International, well, they secured a big-time win over Edward Waters College 5-1 last Friday evening. Meanwhile, across the way for Carolina, they fell 2-0 in last week's season opener for the Bruins to West Virginia Tech. So we get things underway. Columbia International donning the ice white uniforms. Meanwhile, across the way, Carolina in their road blues. Tara Collins, far side. Action just getting underway near the center circle. Now backside in the defensive third. Rams working with their backs against the netting. Reinhardt will lift it past the touchline. First throw-in of tonight's ball game. DeShane takes it aside for Carolina.
Hey, after you guys are done with the flag, can you go turn the lights on, the stadium lights?
A nice job from Hinojosa to battle there and battle for possession and ultimately find the last touch against the Bruins. Columbia International looking to find an offensive rhythm in the early goings, like we mentioned in last week's win over Edward Waters. 5 goals, and that was led from Tara Collins, who notched 2 in that win. The junior from right here in Lexington, South Carolina, found one of those 2 goals on the ESPN SportsCenter Top 10 list, notching the number 3 play in the world on a nice ball that she lifted into the opposite side upper right corner. Finding the upper 90 did Collins, and that would initially extend the Rams' lead to 2-0 at the time, en route to their 4-goal victory.
Ball goes over the end line, last touched by the CIU defense. It'll be a corner kick.
That'll bring up a corner kick for Carolina. So Leah Rubio, the senior out of Redlands, California, makes her way to the far left side. Kayla Lusk in goal for Columbia International. This will be the first time that she's been tested this evening. Nice attempt from Sydney Smith, but it's poked away. But in comes Rubio once again. Over teammate's head, near side. Nice job from Hinojosa to boot that one away. But the scoring threat is not yet eliminated. Still in the attacking third of the Bruins. Reinhardt and Miriam going toe-to-toe inside the 18. Once again, DeShane, a junior from Jacksonville, North Carolina, will get the throw in. Berkmeyer tripped up, but Hinojosa has open field in front of her. Moving over is a Carolina defender. And at the last moment, Ramon poking it away. Berkmeyer really got banged up just along the near sideline here, along the near touch line, across the halfway line. Luckily, she appears to be okay. Rams playing field possession. Collins, far side. Her shot just left. And that'll bring up a goal kick with it rolling past the end line. Jamison Calhoun, the 5'5" sophomore in goal for Carolina, had 6 saves in last week's loss to West Virginia Tech. For those just joining us, Carolina donning the road blues, meanwhile CIU in their home whites. Throw in from Sydney Smith. Miriam once again trying to find some type of leverage inside the 18 for Carolina. But Rams defensive backside able to clear it away. Second corner kick of the ball game coming up for Carolina. The defenseman Shane takes it along the back left side. Bruins paying almost about 10 yards away from the 18 box. Nice job thwarting the scoring efforts from Madison Dupree. Another missed opportunity for Carolina. They're a team here in the early goings, just 5 minutes gone by in this one, that's had the best chances for opportunities to score. You look back to last week's win over Edward Waters, and one of the big keys to that victory for Columbia International was, well, they just never gave Edward Waters a chance offensively until later on in the second half. The Tigers weren't able to really cross much into their own offensive third of the field until late in the first half and then the final moments of the second half before they notched their first goal in the 48th minute. Foul called far side near the flanks. Yet another opportunity for the Bruins. McKinley able to get a foot on for the first time today. She lifts over to Hinojos. Out of bounds, yet another throw in. And Carolina maintaining a strong grip that they've started off this ball game with over possession. Nice job from Reinhardt to lift it over the halfway line, and it will indeed stay Columbia International possession. McKinley will take it on the near side. And no, actually, it would be a foul called, so it brings up a free kick. McKinley stands in the middle of third. No score in this one. Nice ball lifted just outside the 18. Collins far side, up and over. And correction, there was Mazzy Leos trying to find the back of the net for the first time today. It'll be her second goal of the season, but just over the top brings up the second goal kick of the evening for Calhoun and Carolina. Ricochets off Collins' shoulder. Dupree charging forward. Hernandez in the center circle, pokes it back. Hinojos right side. DeShane yet again. We've said her name quite an awful lot, making her presence known in the first 10 minutes. McKinley trying to put on some nice footwork, has it poked loose from Pacheco. She's back after, though, charging towards the corner. Needs to lift it up center side. Ball deflected out, and that'll bring up a corner kick. Near side, or make that a throw-in, excuse me. Header inside the 6, just past the end post. Collins tries to wrap it back around. Berkmeyer has it poked loose. Moving up is Fragamini. She moves towards Collins on the cross kick. It's going to be reeled in, but whistles do blow on the offside call. Savannah Placey, the defensive junior out of Kennesaw, Georgia, looks to put cleat into ball. But once again, the Rams have it. Collins to Hinojos. Right side, Burkmeyer. She's got a chance. Lifts it off of the knees. Nice block from Calhoun to drop down, deflect the shot on goal. Make that third shot on goal in this one from Columbia International. Still scoreless. In the 10th minute, Mazzy Leos will take the corner kick. Ball in the air. In the back of the net. Haley Hernandez, along with Mercy Burkmeyer, puts the Rams on the board, leading 1-0 in the 11th minute. Was indeed Caitlin Hernandez who had that goal. Burkmeyer was in there as well, so want to make sure we got that correction in the books. Leos getting the assist.
Hey, Sati, that was Caitlin that scored that goal, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Mercy was like,
Columbia International in the white uniforms leading by a goal. Now the 6th goal of the 2021 campaign for this Rams squad. They're fresh off a 5-1 victory over Edward Waters last week. Leos finds Burkmeyer. She tried bringing it around. Backside to Calhoun. Hernandez just scoring the goal moments ago. Lifts it back to Reinhardt. She crosses over near side. Back to Hinojos. She charges up. Burkmeyer chases it into the corner. Looking to lift it back towards the middle. Has it deflected out of play. Rebecca Reinhardt will have the throw in. Just near the corner. McKinley tried sidestepping her defender, but once again, yet another throw in for Columbia International. Reinhardt with the honors. Hinojos, Burkmeyer, Collins. Attempt number 2 blocked. Rubio was all alone among the forwards for Carolina. It's always good to lift a ball up near midfield, but when you have 4 Columbia International defensemen on just 2 Carolina forwards, well, numbers advantages play a role. Miriam far side in the flanks. Once again, is struggling to break through this CIU defense. Dupree pokes it loose. It'll be a throw in for the Bruins. Collins battling for possession. She wins it. McKinley in the center circle lifts it right side. Hinojos. She takes it back midfield. The Rams with the attacking third. Can they score their second goal tonight? Burkmeyer with a chance. Opposite side. It's in the back of the net. Mercy Burkmeyer with the Columbia International goal. And the Rams take a 2-0 lead in the 18th minute here in the first half over Carolina.
Was there an assist on that? I don't think so. Assist was 6.
Mercy Burkmeyer, the freshman out of Farmington, Missouri, notching her first collegiate career goal. Got some action towards the second half in last week's one for Edward Waters. Here today, though, she gets the nod from head coach Kara Farnsworth-Lale. And so far, it's paying off in a big way.
Throw-in Bruins.
Columbia International meeting Carolina for just the third time in program history. Along the end line, poking it loose
Going to be a goal kick for the Rams.
was Rubio. That'll bring up a goal kick. Rams, as I mentioned, they are meeting the Bruins for the third time. They lead the all-time series 2-0, winning the first meeting 2 years ago 4-0, and then last meeting this past spring 2-1 at Carolina. Back here in the Midlands, the Rams having back-to-back home games to open up their 2021 slate. Fragmenting knocked down near the center line. Rams will retain possession along the far side.
Throw-in Rams on the far side.
Back-to-back headers and make it 3 in a row before ultimately the Bruins knock it loose out of play.
Assist,
Will be a throw-in for CIU. Correction, free kick.
And I thought it was past the touch line, but actually a foul is called, and that'll bring up a free kick. Dupree takes it. In the air inside the 18. Ball popped. Calhoun trails it. Burkmeyer trying to poke it in, and she does! Second goal of the ball game for Mercy Burkmeyer. This one didn't come as easy as her first, but she's able to find the back of the net and give Columbia International a 3-0 lead. Still in the first half over Carolina. 23rd minute of action.
We're gonna get to the point where we're stopping the shot. The cross, that wasn't an assist because so many people had touched the ball.
Burkmeyer came into today's ball game without a single collegiate goal, and she's already notched 2 here tonight. First time really today that Lusk has had to come out of goal for a ball. She's able to gather it in, though. Columbia International offensively picking right up where they left off from the win over Edward Waters, scoring 5 goals last week. CIU in the white jerseys, blue numerals, blue socks. Meanwhile, Carolina in the navies with the gray socks. Reinhardt's pass cut off from Jackson. McKinley back with it, though, and it looks like Jackson may be favoring a knee problem right along the halfway line. McKinley has it poked loose. And indeed, Leah Jackson will step down with injury. We'll step away and be back. Columbia International leading 3-0 with just over 27 minutes left in the first half. And we're back here on the CIU Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. We did take an injury timeout as Grace Nelson, the junior midfielder from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, had to step aside for a knee problem. She was able to walk off under her own power, which is always something you like to see. In for her place is Cameron Dubuck, a graduate student from Broadway, North Carolina. Not to mention as well, Natasha Miriam back into the ball game for Brianna Odoms. Or excuse me, defensive change for Columbia International. Haley Hernandez soon to come into the ball game for Hinojos. They're awaiting to enter as substitutes. Miriam along the halfway line. Dishes off to Smith. Far side, Hernandez kicks it to Fragamini. Middle third, Leos works to McKinley. Reinhardt playing up from her defensive position. Hinojos just in front of the touchline. Reinhardt trying to find Birkmeyer. She has 2 goals today, looking for the hat trick in the first half. Birkmeyer back towards the middle. Forward to Reinhardt. Shot just left of the far post.
Rebecca Reinhardt shot just wide of the post. It'll be a goal kick for the Bruins.
Rebecca Reinhardt almost with her first goal of the season. She had 4 in 2020. Talk about a game of inches. That's what that shot was. And indeed, we'll see substitutions, as I prefaced earlier. Hinojos stepping aside for Haley Hernandez.
And number 17, Taylor Kyle.
Not to mention Taylor Kyle stepping into the ball game for Rebecca Reinhardt.
Sorry, yeah, that's Taylor 17 going in for Tara 19. They changed it last second.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Definitely best red hat we've ever had. What does something mean?
On the attack, Leos Birkmeyer. Just corralled by Calhoun, and boy, it looks like Mercy Birkmeyer is knocking on the door of a hat trick in the first half. Kaylin Hernandez towards Fragamini far side. She lifts it up. Reinhardt remaining into the ball game. One substitution change. It was actually Collins who stepped aside. Now Haley Hernandez chases it towards the end line, attempting to work around the defender. It'll be Rams ball.
Throw in for the Rams on the far side. Sarah Fragamini taking that.
Fragamini with a throw in. Working with Haley Hernandez. Leg in the air. Now Kaylin Hernandez trying to move it forward for Columbia International. Foul called.
Foul called on the Rams.
Just beyond the middle third. And it'll be Bruins ball in Bruins possession here as they trail 3-0. 22nd minute of action, first half. Goals today from Kaylin Hernandez and 2 from Mercy Birkmeyer. Fragamini forward to Leos. That ball gets past the backside, and goalie's playing far out. Boy, a dangerous strategy from Jamison Calhoun to come that far out of goal with Birkmeyer inside the 18. Tough play right there for Birkmeyer. If she was able to get possession of that, maybe sidestep back a little bit, She would have had a wide open goal with really nobody there to defend. The Bruins down by 3 goals as whistles blow for a foul against Fragamini.
On the Rams, it'll be a free kick for the Bruins.
Calhoun, just a sophomore, wants to keep a play like that in her mind for next time. Miriam. Shot far side. No good.
Shot sails wide. Taken by the Bruins. It'll be a goal kick for the
Hayden Pacheco, the junior out of Matthews, North Carolina, couldn't find the netting, or at least the inside of it. Now the third shot of the day for the Bruins. Hernandez in the center circle. Back towards the middle. She's got Leos. Berkmeyer on the attack, as well as McKinley. And it'll be McKinley who chases it down into the far corner. Dupree, up and over the head. Madison Dupree with her first goal of the season. Puts the Rams up 4-0 over Carolina. Jamison Calhoun leapt into the air to try to corral it, but her extension was not enough. Madison Dupree, her first goal of 2021, the senior out of Fort Myers, Florida, has blown this game wide open for CIU. No shortage of offense in the early portion of the 2021 campaign from this CIU squad. Had 5 goals against Edward Waters. Came into today's match expecting a much more stronger defensive stand from Carolina. I think that's just a testament to what CIU and Cara Farnsworth-Lale's team has been able to piece together offensively. You talk about rhythm, it's clicking right now, and it's clicking on a pretty high level.
Ball cleared by the Rams back line. It will be a throw-in for the Bruins.
125 minutes of action. This season, the Rams have 9 goals. Berkmeyer looking for the hat trick. She's in the stride. Straightaway kick. Just thwarted away looking for the call. And the whistle blows. It'll be a penalty kick.
Goes down. Foul called.
Berkmeyer tripped up inside the 18, approaching the 6. She now has a penalty kick opportunity. If she can find the back of the netting here, she notches the first hat trick of the season for CIU.
Looks like Taylor Kyle's going to take that PK.
But it'll be Taylor Kyle to take the PK.
Going in for 4. 19 going in for 3.
Kyle, the senior, out of High Point, North Carolina. Had 1 goal last season, looking for her first in 2021. Rams already up by 4, but leading by 5 sounds a lot sweeter. I do believe we have a little bit of an injury for the Bruins just outside the 18. We'll pause very briefly and come back momentarily right here on the CIU Sports Network. back here in Columbia. Taylor Kyle set to take the penalty kick for CIU, already leading by 4 goals. She'll stand in following a foul against Mercy Berkmeyer inside the box. Here we go. Kyle puts it in. Rams lead it 5-0, and this game is wide open like I-85. Columbia International trouncing Carolina by 5 goals. Keep in mind, folks, we're still in the first half.
9 going in for 8. 12 going in for 3. 24 going in for
Dupree and Fragamini step aside. Avery Long comes in near side. Meanwhile, Rebecca Reinhart returns to action along the far defensive spot. Make that one change. Instead of Reinhardt, it's going to be Marcella Piso, the freshman of Pembroke Pines, playing the far right defensive spot. Leo's chasing it down the line before it's lifted past the touchline. If you're a fan of defense, then this has not been the game for you, as this possession has pretty much stayed for the Carolina defensive half, or defensive third, I should say, and it hasn't gone well. Boy, Avery Long almost had near another goal.
CIU sub 22 going in for 14.
McKinley working the footwork. She dishes back near side to Mackenzie Miller, fresh into the ball game. Leos moving forward. Hernandez back towards the middle. Shot from Hernandez as well is off the mark, deflected. Leos not giving up, though, before it's finally poked back towards the middle third. Now back up front, Haley Hernandez, far side. Shot bouncing into the chest. Reinhardt trying to find a goal of her own. That'll be her second shot of the game. Calhoun corralling both. Big collision. Kaylin Hernandez over to Long. Finally, it's poked loose from Dubuck. Reinhardt will step aside. And to bring in Juliana Boast, the junior out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Leos back towards the middle. McKinley upfield towards the corner. Long's going to chase it down deep before it finally rolls past the end line. That'll bring up a, see who it was last touched by, and it will indeed be a goal kick for Carolina. No. 16 minutes away from the break, and that halftime is going to be a much needed, and I'm sure much desired at this point, break from the action if you're Carolina. Leos looking to extend the 5-goal lead. Haley Hernandez back towards McKinley. Shot up and over.
Amber McKinley shot a bit high. It'll be a goal kick for the Bruins.
Columbia International coming off a 7-6-2 season in the 2020 campaign, but down the stretch and towards the backside, this is a group that really figured it out. Closed out the season on a 4-match win streak. As Leos will step aside.
23 going in for 10. Blue team.
Meanwhile, Emmeline Sotelo Mija
Mejia will come in for number 10, Hayden Pacheco.
steps on for Pacheco. CIU comes into today's matchup with a 1-0 overall record as they took down Edward Waters College last week 5-1.
Yeah, my bad.
Be a throw in for the Bruins on the far side.
Scoring 5 goals in back-to-back matches is never an easy task, but it looks like this CIU Rams squad, the ladies are here to play in 2021.
Correction, foul call. Taylor Shane going to take that free kick. Ball goes out. It'll be a Rams throw in on the far
Carolina
side.
sub, 6 going in for 18. The Bruin sub, 6 for 18.
Kaylin Hernandez moving up. Bost, far side. Battling. Whistles blow. And offside is called.
Offside's called on the Rams. Be a free kick for the Bruins.
Bruin sub, 7 going in for 17. Carolina sub, 7 for 17.
Yeah, 6 for 18. Because they're getting blown out of the water.
Throw in Bruins.
Why would you do that? How would you slide tackle? You slide tackle on your own player.
Kayla Hernandez in the middle third. Rams just looking to see what some of their reserves can do. We're going to see a ton of action in the second half. You take a 5-goal lead in the first 45 minutes, it's always going to bode well for those who are maybe looking to get started in this program. Underclassmen looking to find their way into the lineup and find playing time. This is a game that serves well for those purposes. Goal kick coming from Calhoun. She'll keep it near side.
Throw in Bruins.
Once again, we talk about CIU's offense coming to play today with their defensive back has been strong as well. There's a reason there's still a 0 on the scoreboard for Carolina. Goals have not come at a premium against CIU this season. Edward Waters totaling just 1 last week. And through the first 35 minutes, Carolina struggling much of the same. A nice shot, but once again, opportunity is taken away from Kayla Lusk. For those just joining us, Columbia International in the white jerseys leading Carolina 5-0. Still in the first half of action. We've seen a host of Rams find the back of the net today. Kaylin Hernandez got the ball rolling in the early goings, and then back-to-back goals from Mercy Burkmeyer as she looked to be well on her way to a hat trick. Following later on, defensive goal from Madison Dupree coming all the way up from the back line into the attacking third, and a nice shot from her as well, about 30 yards out, finding the upper left corner. And then finally, the 5th goal of the afternoon came off the foot of the senior, Taylor Kyle, on a penalty kick.
Be a Rams throw-in, and we have a substitution for the Rams. Number 20, Kaylin Bowers coming in.
All goals scored today, the first of the season for each of those respective ladies. Just under 9 minutes left in the first half. Kyle flipping the field quite quickly. Jana Rickenbaker, right side, has it poked away. Kyle left side. Lifting it forward up to Haley Hernandez. In the flanks, nearing the wing, back to Hernandez. Towards the middle, Long is going to have to go with the left foot. It's poked away. Good to see the Bruins bench still on their feet and still cheering on the squad on the field. Trailing by 5 goals in the first half is not always an easy thing to still cheer about. I think that just talks about the camaraderie and the maturity of this team for Carolina. Just some days you just have bad days. And if you're a Bruin, well, today's one of those days. Kirsten Long moving it forward. She has her sister Avery near side. Instead, she goes back opposite way. As Piso has it slip away, not able to get there in time. Be a throw in for the Bruins, far side.
Number 6, Brianna Odom's going to take that throw for the Bruins.
Foul called along the back flank.
Foul called on the Rams.
With the 6 minutes left in the first half, the Bruins getting some nice offensive looks. First time today they've seen some action in the attacking third for a substantial amount of time. And the free kick is way off the mark. Past the end line, that brings up a goal kick for Kayla Lusk.
It'll be a goal kick for the Rams as we come up on 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
Ball getting loose right side. Hernandez back towards long, gets past the touchline. Bruins with the throw in.
Jockey Lopez on that throw in. Bruins throwing again. Cameron Dubuck going to take that.
Our official here on the near side, rocking a very interesting hat today. A bucket style. Not really bent down, more so brought up, protect the back area from the Midland sun. 90-degree temperatures today. You understand why it feels like 97 according to the heat index. Heat index such a strange thing as well. Thermometer says one temperature, but it feels like this. It's kind of like you go to the car dealership and the car salesman can tell you this car feels like a Ferrari, but it's actually a Ford Pinto. You know, it's kind of one of those things, according to the heat index. Rickenbacker, header back towards the middle. Header out of play. It'll be Rams possession coming under 4 minutes left in the first half.
Rams throw in.
Avery Long moving upfield, trying to find Abby Bridge on the attack. He's going to circle back center side. And correction there, Kaylin Bowers on the attack front side. Tripped up. Whistles blow. It'll be a foul against Kaylin Hernandez.
Foul called on the Rams. It'll be a free kick for the Bruins. Rams defense clears it. It'll be a throw-in for the Bruins.
Rams leading 5-0. Still in the first half of action. What an extended first half we've had. You put 45 minutes on the clock, but due to a host of Bruins injuries, we're going to round out this first 45 minutes in a 60-minute time frame. Long in the center circle. Has Leos. Now far side. Silva back towards the middle. Rickenbacker, open field right side. She's moved back towards the middle. Kick in the air, looking for the header. Calhoun tries to botch it. She loses the ball. Second chance opportunity. Right side kick up and off the crossbar from Avery Long. Multiple attempts. 3 in total for Columbia International. You would say tough break for Columbia International, but when you're up by 5 goals and you still have chances to score more, you really can't call it a tough break.
Be a throw-in for the Rams. 1 minute to go in the first half.
Do a reminder about the 8 under 8. 8 under 8. In the second half. We're doing it all in one.
Once again,
He already said that.
ball rolling past the right side, Long chasing into the corner. Battling against the Bruins defender. That'll bring up a
It'll be a goal kick.
goal kick.
Sorry, the 8 under 8. Yeah, as soon as halftime. It's 5-0, but it's all over with the chicken. It's not over until it's over.
20 seconds left in the first half. Calhoun corrals yet another kick. She's seen plenty of action in goal today.
10 seconds.
We close out the
8,
first half of action.
6,
We'll pause, of course, for intermission, then be back with you here on the CIU Sports Network. But Columbia International going into the halftime break leads Carolina 5-0. Goals in the first half from Kaylin Hernandez, Madison Dupree. Penalty kick goal from Taylor Kyle, and 2 in the back of the net off the foot of Mercy Burkmeyer. Gives the score we currently see. We'll be back for more action here in 15 minutes on the CIU Sports Network. And we are back underway for second half action from Sessions Field on this Monday evening, where Columbia International is all over Carolina, leading 5-0. As we begin the final 45 minutes, we look back, though, to the first 45, when Columbia International saw goals all first of the seasons from Kaylin Hernandez, Madison Dupree. Taylor Kyle came from a penalty kick. Meanwhile, Mercy Burkmeyer led the charge with 2 goals. Each of those 2 combined for the pair in her first pair of her collegiate career.
Now the throw in for the Rams. Sarah Fragomeni taking that.
CIU out shooting Carolina 14-0. Columbia International, meanwhile, 1 corner kick to 2 for the Bruins. CIU donning the white jerseys with blue numerals. Meanwhile, Carolina in the navy blues. McKinley playing some physical soccer. She gets knocked down as whistles blow.
Foul called on the Bruins. It'll be a free kick for the Rams.
Kyle takes the free kick. DeShane. Right back to Leos. Far side, Dupree moves up. She has 1 goal today.
Throw in for the Rams down on the far side.
Down to the far side will be a throw in for CIU. Dupree has a hand on it. Inside to Hinojos. Rams still attacking in the wing. Middle side. Almost a scoring chance from Sarah Fragomeni. The defenseman playing up and almost having a chance, and we also see a new goalie in for Carolina in the second half after Jamison Calhoun gave up 5 goals in the first half. Ventura steps in her relief, a 5'4" junior from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, out of Parkland High School. With Z Ventura in goal, Carolina just looking to find some type of an offensive spark. Coming down from North Carolina, not too far of a trek to the Midlands of the Palmetto State. Fragomeni will lift it past the touchline.
Throw in for the Bruins.
CIU scoring 5 goals now in back-to-back matches after they took down Edward Waters last week 5-1. Big booming end-over-end kick from Kyle. Fans, you can keep up to date with news, updates, results, and conference tournament information, all available online to you at CIURams.com.
Throw in Rams.
Also, you can follow along with the action on social media. You'll see game highlights, post-game interviews, recap stories, and more on Instagram and Twitter at CIU Rams. Meanwhile, on Facebook, Columbia International University Rams. Give them a follow, give them a like, and become a part of the action. Dupree in the center circle, charging ahead. She's able to retain possession near the flank. Up, she shoots it, far right wing. Moving on the attack was CIU, but brings up a goal kick. Tiara Batterman, the sophomore forward, seeing some second half action. Or CIU, she has it far right side now. In the corner, she sidesteps one defender before it's poked away.
Ball goes over the end line. It's going to be a corner for the Rams. And number 11, Mazzy Leos, is going to take that corner for CIU.
Corner kick, soon to be on the way for CIU, just their second of the game. Leos in the air. Goalkeeper deflected before finally it's booted away. One thing to point out there for the Bruins, when you only have one attacking forward in the mix, and Natasha Miriam, she's going to be surrounded almost by 5 Rams defenders. You're not going to get too many offensive looks in that type of a setup. For Carolina to find that offensive groove, they need to move as one cohesive unit, which at times they struggle with here tonight. Leo's charging ahead.
Hey, you can go ahead and start breaking down tickets over there. I'll send Pablo to help you take all that stuff down.
And Ajos forward kicks past the end line. That'll bring up the second goal kick for Ventura.
You need me to be up here, I can, but I'm just trying to get, because I have no pictures of Mercy Bergmeyer. No, you're good.
Miriam tripped up by Kyle just outside the 18. No whistles blow. Into the corner, rolling out of bounds. Corner kick. Soon to come for the Bruins. And Ajos pokes it loose. Here come the Rams. Reinhardt approaching the center circle. She crosses the halfway line. It's a 4-on-3 set. And Ajos left side, Fragamini racing. She won't get to the corner in time, and possession goes back the Bruins' way.
Will be a throw in for the Bruins.
Long boots it back in goal. Lusk remaining in the bright neon jersey. Second half action as well for CIU. She spent a good portion of the first half really just relaxing and enjoying her standing position. Only saw 2 corner kicks from Carolina with no shots on goal. Kyle and Miriam battling. Ball finally rolling past the inline.
Throw in Bruins.
McKinley, back-to-back headers. Well, fans, Columbia International hits the road, or make that they're here at home first before they hit the road next week, later on this week, on September the 2nd. Looking ahead on the calendar, that's going to be this Thursday. CIU will host Converse University at 7 p.m. here at Sessions Field. Before they hit the road, that was the segue there for you. Coming up next week at Bob Jones up in Greenville. Lusk reels in the kick.
Kayla Lusk corrals it.
Story of this game, though, has been the offensive showing for Columbia International. Goals in the first half from Kaylin Hernandez as well as Madison Dupree. You add in Taylor Kyle's penalty kick for the third goal, capping it off on a 2-goal performance from the freshman out of Missouri and Mercy Burkmeyer.
Throw in Bruins.
And while we've seen Columbia International's offense showcase or at least be red hot tonight. Throw in coming. Whistles blow for a foul, and it'll be Rams possession.
Foul called on the Bruins. Taylor Kyle on the free kick.
And while the Rams offense has been on fire, we've also dealt with some pretty high temperatures this evening. Mostly sunny skies and 90 degrees in the Midlands of South Carolina. Although that heat index has it up at 97 degrees tonight. It's a warm one in Columbia, that's for sure. But you talk about the heat index, that metaphorical number that you can just assess and you have to trust whatever the weatherman says. It feels like this. Reminds me a lot of one of my favorite comedians in Dusty Slay. Has a great joke where he talks about how the heat index makes you feel a lot of things, and really you wish you could use that in real life. It's like you are out on a date, and you take your date to the car and take them home, and well, it comes up and it says, well, you know, I know this looks like a 1992 Ford Tempo, but it's going to feel like a Ferrari. That's kind of what the heat index has been tonight. It's only going to be 90 degrees, which obviously isn't too low, but it's going to feel like 97. Miriam Kyle colliding. Back towards the middle. McKinley trips up Miriam. Bruins aren't going away quietly. 14 minutes gone by in the second half. And I'll bring up a corner kick for Carolina.
Kick for Carolina. Alaya Rubio going to take that corner. Down in the far corner. 31 minutes to go in the second half. Rams lead 5-0.
Rams in the white jerseys. Carolina in the blue.
Throw in Bruins, far side.
Leos and Hinojos trying to piece something together. Fragmini will have the throw in. Under 30 minutes to play tonight at CIU. Fragmini's forward boot rolls past the end line, and possession will go to Carolina for a goal kick.
Be a goal kick for the Bruins. Throw in Rams. Substitution for the Rams, number 16, Ellie Burkmeyer coming in.
9 for 3 and 19 for 4.
Jenna Rickenbaker back in.
19.
And Tara Collins back in.
Tara Collins among the host of Rams substitutions. They're in the 19 jersey just along the halfway line. Collins coming off a 2-goal performance last week against Edward Waters. Had earned her AAC Offensive Player of the Week honors. A junior out of Lexington, South Carolina, that's right here, grew up 20 minutes from this campus. With 2 goals on 3 shots this last game. Shot attempt thwarted by Kyle. Rickenbacker takes it near side. Outfield levied out of play. It'll be Rams possession on the throw-in.
Rickenbacker will take that throw. A big CIU shofar shout out to the women's softball team tonight, running the sidelines for us, keeping track of those soccer balls. Thank you very much, ladies.
Carolina trying to piece something together. Whistles blow, and McKinley's going to be whistled for the foul. Got to bring up a free kick for the Bruins.
On the Rams. The Bruins free kick. Snakes its way through without touching anybody. Gets over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for the Rams. So we come up on the 25-minute mark here in the second half. Throw in Bruins.
CIU in the white jerseys leading this one 5-0. Just under 25 minutes left in
It'll be a
the
Rams
second half of
throw-in.
action on this Monday night. CIU out shooting Carolina 15-3 as well.
Rehydration break here for a few minutes. then
Pause
we'll
for a
resume play in the
hydration
second
break,
half.
and we'll be back in moments on the CIU Sports Network.
You're sitting in.
Stay on the road, so I call my mama when I got time. I hit the stage, go insane, then jump into that crowd. See when I arrive, I flow, wanna be like, put it that now. See, I deceive you with my intergalactic ether. I sing just like Aretha, so respect me like I'm Caesar. I kick it like Adidas, going sticky like adhesive. Be cautious, cause what I be on to leave you with amnesia. I break all the rules like Evo, Knievel. It's a spectacular show, cause my heart wants diesel. So whatever you saying, it don't entertain my ego.
Okay, we're up ready to resume play here with 24:30 left in the second half. Jana Rickenbacker on the Rams throw-in. Bruins cleared. It'll be a Rams throw-in. Another Rams throw-in.
Throw in from Rickenbacker. CIU scoring 5 goals in the first half. They've let the foot off of the gas just a little bit
Bruins throw-in.
in the second half. Our halftime score not changing at all. Leos back towards Hernandez, who can't get a foot under it as it rolls out of play.
Bruins again throw-in. Rams throw-in.
Collins near side, back towards midfield goes Hernandez. Defensively, backside, far along the flanks goes Long. Kick in the air. Ventura is able to make the save. Keep this at a 5-0 game.
Saved by Z Ventura.
CIU sub 20 going in for 6. That's 22 for 11, 23 for 10, and 20 for 6. And
Rams corner.
12 going in for 8.
Haley Hernandez going to take the corner.
Corner kick in the air. McKinley tries to get under it. Ball still loose, and it's past the end line.
It's 12 going in for 21.
Goal kick, Rams. Substitution for the Rams, number 12, Marcela Pizzo in, as well as number 20, Kaylin Bauer. Number 22, Juliana Boston. Number 23, Kaylin Hernandez.
Kaylin Hernandez, Bost, Bowers, and Pizzo all checking into the ball game for CIU. As we see Hinojos, McKinley, Leos, and Long all step aside.
Rams throw in.
Collins in the wing, header back towards the middle. Whistles blow for offside.
Rams call for offsides. It'll be a free kick for the Bruins.
Bruins free kick sails across the halfway line, but yet again, looks like the Rams are able to take control offensively.
Throw in Bruins.
Hernandez loses her handle on it. The Bruins with yet another throw in. That boot over the head of CIU defenders. Miriam, nice save from Kayla Lusk. That
Kayla
keeps
Lusk with a
this
nice
shutout intact for CIU with under 20 minutes left on this Monday night. Ball rolling past the touchline.
You throw in
We'll
for
have
the
an
Bruins.
injury timeout for the referee. Looks like Marcela Piso might have taken a ball off the face moments ago. She appears to be okay, giving the thumbs up, remaining in this one. Big boot, just right of the post.
Shot sails wide.
Sarah Walters,
Goal kick.
the junior
for the
out of
Rams.
Charlotte, not able to find the back of the net, and that'll bring up yet another goal kick for Kayla Lusk. Just the second shot of the night taken for Carolina. They're going to have to get a lot more of those if they want to try to cut into this 5-goal deficit they're currently facing. Big collision far side of the middle third. Both appear to be okay. Rams in the
Foul on
white,
the Rams. It'll be a free kick.
Carolina
for the Bruins.
in the blues. All goals scored in this one came in the first 45 minutes of action, where we saw first half goals from Kaylin Hernandez, not to mention Madison Dupree, the senior out of Fort Myers, Florida, finding the back of the net for the first time this season. Later on, Taylor Kyle pieced in a penalty kick, but leading the charge was Mercy Berkmeyer, getting the not only first, but first pair of goals in her collegiate career. Dangerous territory off the post. No good on that shot. Kick in the air. It's going to go out of play. Quick throw in for Carolina. Scoring threat not yet eliminated. Rams trying to keep the shutout intact.
Rams headed out. It'll be an end corner kick for the Bruins. Elia Rubio taking that kick.
Rubio will take the corner. Bruins just looking to find the scoreboard for the first time tonight. And the Rams defense stand tall once again. DeShane backs up, but it's going to be poked away from Collins. Crossing the halfway line, she looks back, she has Hernandez in the middle, but Collins moving upfield, lifted it a little bit too far in front of Hernandez, and Ventura is able to corral it inside the 18.
Ventura corrals it for the Bruins.
Hernandez back to post. Big boot. Ventura falls on it. Yet again, the Rams just trying to do what they can and maybe add on another goal or two across the final 15 minutes here tonight. That's their second game of the 2021 regular season. They'll continue this opening home stretch on Thursday against Converse University at 7 p.m. right here at Sessions Field. Whistles blow, and I do believe we're going to see a free kick coming.
Substitution for the Rams, number 25, Kyra Smith coming in for number 2, Haley Hernandez, and number 24, Avery Long for Tara Collins momentarily.
It will indeed be a free kick, just about 10 yards away from becoming a penalty kick. And Taylor Kyle, who had a PK earlier tonight, stands to the left. Meanwhile, Haley Hernandez is back towards the right side. Kyle's going to take it. Ventura deflects, but boy, she got on it just in time. Four white jerseys quickly surrounded her inside the 6. The Rams nearly had their 6th goal of the evening.
Throw in, Bruins.
Kick rolls up into the gloves of Lusk.
By Kayla Lusk.
Sydney Smith shot on goal, no good. All 4 shots for Carolina coming here in the second half. Getting better looks than they did in the first half, but still just not connecting.
Be a free kick for the Bruins around the midfield stripe.
DeShane has the free kick in the center circle. Under 13 minutes to play. missed header
That's 23-20.
from Pacheco.
Kayla Lusk
The
again
senior
gathers it in for the
cannot
Rams.
get her head under it, just missing that connection. Lusk yet again is in position for CIU.
Ball deflected over the end line by the Rams defense is going to be a corner for the Bruins. It'll be another corner for the Bruins. Goal kick for the Rams.
Burkmeyer on the attack. Couldn't quite contain possession. She's back into this one, looking to go for the hat trick. She had 2 goals in the first half. She's donning that 15 jersey among the forwards for CIU. Rams looking to extend what is already a 5-goal lead. Crossover from Ramon. Shot deflected off the body of Hernandez. And now near side, Smith moves forward, tried connecting over to Burkmeyer. But now back into the possession of Ramon. It's knocked loose. Last touch by Carolina. CIU for the throw in.
Will take that throw in.
Tripped up right around midfield. No whistles blow. No fouls are called. Our side, Burkmeyer keeping possession, doing a nice job before a whistle blows, and she's going to be ruled for a foul. And you can hear this Rams faithful crowd not too happy with it.
For the Bruins. All right, fans, we are under 8 minutes left in the game. If CIU scores a goal in the next 8 minutes, all Rams fans receive a free 8-count nuggets, courtesy of CIU athletic sponsor Chick-fil-A, Decker Boulevard.
And you're going to hear this Rams crowd get a lot more rowdy. You're up by 5 goals the final 8 minutes. It's not too often that the fans in the stands are still making noise. However, here at Sessions Field, the promo is that if the Rams are able to score a goal in the final 8 minutes of regulation, then all fans here in attendance will receive a free 8-count chicken nugget meal from the local Chick-fil-A. And boy, wait till you see this Rams offensive attack get going. Let them just have a look on goal, and this crowd's going to go wild. Bruins will have to throw in. Ramon has it in her possession. Near side, just beyond the touchline. She tossed it towards the attacking third. Moving forward, Bruins looking to find the net for the first time today, but losing her handle on it was Victorino. That'll bring up a goal kick for CIU. Smith couldn't get under it, and he'll go back to the Bruins. Berkmeyer across the halfway line. She boots it forward. Whistle blows, and it'll be a foul against CIU. Alexa Silva, the freshman out of Lexington, getting her first minutes of the season. She's going to be whistled for the yellow card.
On the Rams. Free kick, Bruins. Caleb Buck arouse it.
Rams leading 5-0. Under 5 minutes left in the second half.
I got that. Give me the sub that you were trying to communicate.
Berkmeyer in the center circle. She boots it forward. Silva racing. Deshane kicks it away. But Berkmeyer is able to retain possession. The scoring threat not over. The Rams trying to give everyone free Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. Far side. Leos shot just deflected by Ventura. Ventura is down. It appears that Ventura is okay in goal. Coming out for the big booming camp was DeShane. Backside, Silva stumbles over her possession. Out of play. Just over 3 minutes left. The Rams looking to just tack on one more goal. And what's going to be their second victory of the season. Bruins just looking to find the scoreboard. Back to Ramon. Burkmeyer moves up. Smith back towards the middle. Charging ahead. Burkmeyer race, but it's going to be DeShane to get there first. Dupree back in this one. She had a goal early on. Rolling into the corner, past the end line. And that'll be a goal kick for the Bruins. Just over 2 minutes left. Forward shot, Ventura bobbled it, but she was able to corral it at the final moment.
Ventura gathers it in.
But McKinley pokes it away. She's on the attack. Can she give her one free? Chick-fil-A, it's poked away. If the Rams score in the final waning minutes, everyone here gets free Chick-fil-A nuggets. Whistles blow, and it'll be a foul against the Bruins. Free kick coming.
Free kick for the Rams.
We're going to see an injury timeout taken by the referee. Stoppage of play. Angie Hernandez Victorino walking over to meet with the athletic staff. It appears that Sydney Smith will step into the action. 67 seconds left tonight. The Rams have notched 5 goals all in the first half. If they can score one here, all fans in attendance receive free Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. Can they do the impossible? McKinley, shot upper 90, just off the mark. You could feel the Titanic music playing in the background. We are ready to top it off, but just a few inches to the left and off the corner of the crossbar. It's not over yet. They still have 45 seconds. And Dupree might have something here. She's tripped up, but right side. Boot past the end post. And this crowd getting a little rambunctious towards the end. They want those chicken nuggets. It's about an $8 value. You can't beat that. 15 seconds left. Don't believe we're going to see it here tonight. But the Rams do secure a big-time 5-0 victory over Carolina to move to 2-0 on the early 2021 campaign.
We don't get the chicken nuggets, but we do get a victory. Congratulations to our Lady Rams, victorious tonight, 5-0. Just a reminder that the Lady Rams
goals tonight from Kaylin Hernandez, Madison Dupree, Taylor Kyle topping it off on a 2-goal performance from Mercy Burkmeyer. For the second consecutive game, CIU scores 5 goals, and they get their second consecutive win to start the 2021 season as they take down Carolina University 5-0 on this Monday night from Sessions Field. We'll pause briefly for commercial break. Come back, we'll be joined by Mercy Burkmeyer, tonight's 2-goal scorer for the Rams, and each of those goals, the first pair in her collegiate career. We'll see how it felt for her to achieve that mark when we return for more action here on the CIU Sports Network. And we're back here on the CIU Sports Network. Kay Crenshaw joined by Mercy Burkmeyer. Mercy, first off, congrats on the 5-0 win over Carolina tonight, where you notched your not only first collegiate goal, but you topped another on there as well. 2-goal performance. First off, walk me through what a night it was for you.
Yeah, I think it was just a great night. I had a lot of nerves, but I think that helped me just propel forward. And I was just super excited to get out there and play on the collegiate level. It was awesome. So yeah, I was super happy with it.
This team now 2 games in seems to be excited. I think that's a familiar word, to just get out there and play. The offense, 10 goals in 2 games. What have you seen so far from this team really coming together as a cohesive unit offensively?
Yeah, I think us girls just really gel together. We're really close as a team, and so we come out to practice every day and just focusing on our goals and going forward with that. And so just working hard every day.
Converse coming up on Thursday. How do you hope to maybe propel some of this momentum you guys have really kicked up the first 2 games, like I mentioned, outscoring your opponents 10-1 through 2 matches before you take on Converse?
Yeah. Well, at the beginning of the season, we wrote down all of our goals that we want to achieve.